Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video, and now we're doing Chiliz. Why? Because I think it's bottom out, and I think it's gonna make you a lot of happy. I know a lot of people bought the top, and you might be down like 30-40%, and you're like, oh, when is this gonna change? Everything's going up, and I think we are at the bottom. So I'm gonna show you where the bottom is and how this is looking at. So let's get into the charts and see what's actually happening down here. So after the top, we were getting lower and lower, and down here we're actually making some kind of a bottom. It's not a double exact double bottom, but it is divergence, and I'm going to show you the divergence is RSI divergence. So you got this indicator down here, that's RSI indicator, relative strength indicator, and usually when the indicators follows the price, but when they do not follow the price, indicator is going in one direction, price going in the other direction, that's kind of some kind of divergence. This divergence over here is called hidden divergence, because price is going up right while the indicator is continuing going down, and that's called hidden bullish divergence. Not the regular, there is also classic bullish divergence, but this is hidden bullish divergence. Basically means the price is supposed to go up, not all the way to the million, but it's supposed to bottom out. So this is some kind of a bottoming pattern, and that's very, very bullish, extremely bullish. I don't know how to explain to you how bullish this is. That's very bullish. Now we're gonna show you some kind of moving averages up here, and you're gonna see that we are below the 10 and the 20 moving average still. So this is these are the first stages of the bottoming pattern. If this, now I'm gonna also tell you what has to happen to invalidate the hidden bullish divergence, and for this to continue going down, maybe even all the way down to the yellow line, that's the 50 moving average, and what has to happen to actually confirm this. The only thing that has to happen is for this candle to stay in the green. So this is daily chart. So if this candle, this is daily chart over here, this candle has to stay in the green. If it gets above this level over here, above the 10 moving average, that's super bullish. If it can manage to get above this level, it's super bullish. But that doesn't have to happen today. It can happen tomorrow, it can happen the day after. The only thing that has to happen is for this this line to keep on going up. So for this line, this bottom to be in, this candle, this green candle, must stay green. If it continues being red and continues being red, then there is no hidden bullish divergence. Then this line starts looking something like this, going down, and then you will see it also on the RSI, that RSI is corresponding, and we are just bleeding more down. So for this to stay the way it should stay, this has to be the bottom. This has to be the green candle that we need, and this has to stay this way. To become really bullish on this and confirm the bottom, we want to get above the 10 moving average. That's the white line over here. If we can get above the white line, the 10 moving average, next target we should get the resistance at 20 moving average. That's fine, but we should also start getting above the 10 moving average. Then later we should get above the 20 moving average, and after that we should start going above certain targets all the way up to the top. How long that's gonna take, that depends. I'm gonna show you also the resistances we're gonna meet on the way up, but right now it looks good. So let's go into the small time frames and see if actually this can actually hold. So this is the 4-hourly chart. This is the 4-hourly chart. Let's turn off the moving averages and see how the RSI looks. The RSI here, it looks exactly normal, so there is no divergence here or anything. But let's look at the moving averages, and you can see already on the moving averages on the 4-hourly chart that we have been following on the way down. We have been following this white line. You can see here we have been resisting the white line. That's 10 moving average, and over here we broke the white line. We broke all the way up. That's super bullish, right? But we got back above the white line, above the 10 moving average on the 4-hourly. The second candle right over here, that's happening right over here. The second candle, you can see that this little the candle just changed the color. We are still above the 10 moving average up here. So the trick now is to get above this red candle and the yellow candle up here, the 20 and the 50 moving average on the 4-hourly chart. So we got still like 1 hour left to go. It doesn't have to happen on this candle. As long as we stand above the 10 moving average, everything is looking good. Everything is looking dandy as always. So that's what we want to see. We want to see get above the 0.50 508 That's above here. Once we get that, we're gonna be also on the 4 hour above all these 3 moving average, and we're gonna be aiming for this target up here. That's the blue target up here. So now I'm gonna show you some kind of a resistance is on the way up. You can see here on the weekly that this looks bad. Like, you jumped that much up, and now 1, 2, 3 weeks with 3 weeks of red candles. I know you guys are getting like frustrated, but I'm telling you, this is good. This is the bottom of the bottom. If I'm correct in my analysis, this is the bottom. This is it. This is what's actually gonna happen. Okay, so I am the one of the first guys to tell you this is. I don't know any other analysis who's gonna tell you this is the bottom, but I'm telling you this is the bottom. Not a financial advice. I mean, this can all continue going down. I told you, if the daily candle, if this daily candle becomes red and starts going down, like, there is no saying where this is gonna end. But if it stays green, the probability to go up becomes so much bigger, and that's very, very bullish. And I've been seeing a lot of charts in my technical analysis days, you know. So when I see something like this, I know that it's very bullish, even though it's below the 10 and 20 moving average, and you have to say it's bearish. But indicators and the bullish sentiment of market are telling us this is actually the bottom, and it can actually prove that way. So now I'm gonna show you some kind of resistance has to break on the way up, and you're gonna see this is gonna have some kind of difficulty to getting all the way to the all-time high. But that's how these things work. There is the resistances, you have to break them, you get to the moon, you get to the cake, or to the moon, or the Chiliz, or whatever you're gonna get to that. But before I do that, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm making Chiliz video from time to time, and I think you wanna catch that. Also, like the video for YouTube algorithm, you know, small channel, help me out, you know. I help you, you help me. That said, let's see actually what's happening, and also we're gonna see some kind of targets where this is might actually go. So some important resistances is this one over here. Once we get above this level over here, that's a 54, what we get is something called higher high. So this is some kind of high, we get higher high, and that gives us a rising trend. This is low, this is higher low, so you get higher high. This is a rising trend. This is change of the trend. We are going up, you understand? That's very bullish. So getting just above this line makes you very, very bullish. Now other resistances are down here. I'm just gonna draw them all so you can see them where they are, all of the resistances, and then you can make your mind, because all of these are resistance lines on top, and you can see it's just like madness on the way to top. But the first, but some of these are broken more easily than other ones. Some of them are more important than other ones and stuff like that. Like this line over here, I think 60 is actually going to be important. Number one, it's 0.6. Number two, it hit it several times up here and up here, so some kind of a resistance is actually very good. Then the other one, it should be 65, and the third one should be 73. Then these other ones are more for show. So what I'm thinking about, this move should go this move should go all, why can I not draw? This move should all go above this first top over here. The next move should go up to this one and preferably close it or even below it, and the next move should, like, there are several moves that have to happen to get to the all-time high before and after the all-time high we are going higher up, right? But the resistances are going to slow it down. It takes a while to break them, but this down here right now, that's the kind of bottom. And I'm going to show you the target where I think this might actually go. So this pattern over here can be looked at two ways. Number one, it can be looked at some kind of a falling wedge, which would confirm this breakout if we actually start getting it. So it might be looking something like that. You can see that we are not yet out of the wedge. It might be looking something like this. Maybe we should use this one up here and then draw it like this. This actually more like a bull flag, but yeah, maybe something like this down here. Maybe even use this one. So it looks like some kind of falling wedge, right? But it only hit it 2 times, not 3 times. So it went 1, 2, and then maybe it goes out. Because if this starts going even further down there, then you want to look for something called Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If it goes down, then the probability to break on the downside is pretty huge. So I'm telling you again, this candle over here, very important it stays green. If it stays green, very important that we break out of a triangle over here. If we start going down down in this triangle and fall on the downside, there's no way where it's gonna go. But right now, super bullish, super bullish. So if this triangle is correct, then we are going. Let's see where the target should be. Let's say it's gonna break tomorrow or something like that. The target should be at 76 or around all-time high up here. That's the target for just the first move out of the box. Just the first move, that its target is 75. But there is also another way you can look at this. That looks very much bullish, very much better. And this is as a bull flag, right? And bull flag, this is the pole, and then you have the flag. It's a very common pattern in Peckham analysis. Usually you take the bottom of the pole flag to the top of the pole flag up here. I'm gonna use the wick. No, I mean I can use wick, doesn't matter. And then you move it to the bottom side of the flag, and the target up should be up here somewhere around what's that 1.15. And there you go, that's the targets. Thanks for watching, bye bye.